Mr. Card, how you doing, brother?
Awesome, dude. What's happening?
Everything, to be honest. Having a good morning here at Exalto. I thought I'd pull you aside just for a little chat about your time at Exalto.
Thank you. I'm very honoured.
Yeah, super grateful to have you a part of the tribe. You're one of the leading members in terms of energy and contribution and even results. Just seeing your journey here has been epic. So yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on what your experience has been like at Exalto. But first of all, a main question for me is, what were you experiencing before joining Exalto that was like the pain to join?
That's a good question, and thanks for asking. I did ring you up about this. I got to a point in about January, and I'd been struggling with addiction and stuff like that too. So the triangle of addiction, it's had me in its grips for like 30 years. So I was like, all right, go do something.
Yeah.
And finally invested in myself, which is the most important thing. I started to take it seriously and invest in myself. Like you first came into my life probably, what, 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, probably
maybe
3 years ago, I think. Yep.
Yeah, when we were training at another place, which was more boom boom. Like, I come in, I'm like, and as I said to you, man, I'm jealous of what you're doing, because I was going through my PT thing, and this is where I want to be. And so, what better way to align myself with people like that and join the actual movement and become part of it, rather than to be jealous of it, actually get in there and make an acquaintance with it. And that's why obviously we met and had a sole contract or something like that before, right?
It came full circle.
Full circle. So apart from the addiction thing, I want to surf and be active in the surf. Like my actual vision goal is 100 plus. So on no matter what surf craft. So I want to keep my body and my mind, my energy just buzzing until that particular point. So I was feeling mentally and physically down. I just spent a beautiful year away in Sri Lanka, and different vibe there, because there's like minimal electricity and that sort of stuff. And you come home and you feel all this first world stuff, just
first world problems,
full on first world problems. Like
it's real, isn't it? Like,
you got to simplify things, I think. And then we would live so within our needs and within our means for a whole year, and then to come home to that, I sort of went into a whole of the golden triangle of drinking and smoking and ripping up.
And honesty is good. Like, I mean, people that watch this will realise that addiction's real, and they've got their own addictions. And are they addicted to things that are serving them, or are they addicted to things that are abusing them?
And that's what Exalto has definitely helped me with, is like choosing your addictions and making the right choices and sticking to them. And look, I did relapse a little bit, but I came back really quick. It was like 3 weeks, not 3 years. Or like to turn it around. So that sort of mindset, that sort of feeling.
And awareness
to come into it and get through with it. So,
epic.
I had a lot of good things coming from it.
It's awesome. And I can feel the energy shifting, and what you're contributing back to our community, our tribe, as an energy is somewhat positive. It's an expression of positivity. It's not like dealing with the shit. It's actually, I'm stepping up into it and I'm growing. And that's what we want as a tribe. So I really appreciate what you're doing, and it's amazing to have you here. Considering what you were dealing with before and what you practice at Exalto, like, what are the benefits that you're seeing?
How long do we have for this one?
Let's go 2 main benefits.
2 main benefits. Okay, the biggest main benefit is turning up for myself, and really building the self-confidence. I'm already a confident person anyway, I feel, but it's just taking it to this whole other level. Like, it's removed the anchor of the weight that was, I felt, maybe holding me back. So in that respect, like
maybe like self-love instead of confidence, because if you're confident, it's actually going, I'm a confident person, but it's actually loving it.
Actually really loving it, and having the awareness to fill my cup up first before continually giving. So I was keeping myself really busy on giving. Now I'm filling and giving at the same time, and that feeling is amazing. Physically, I'd say best feeling ever in my life to this point, because it comes from inside and it generates its way out to the outside.
How young are you?
How young am I? I'm mid-40s, like
mid-40s,
43.
So best shape of your life and you're mid-40s?
Yeah.
It's a good goal.
Yeah. And it's only going to get better. It's going to improve daily, with diet, mindset, breath work's a big one, like dealing with the good stresses in life, so I can deal with the bad stresses even more, stuff like that. So,
and do you find the style of training that we do in Exalto is nurturing more so than beat yourself up? Like, I guess a lot of 40-year-olds or something, they have pains and injuries and like, oh no, I couldn't think of anything worse than going to the gym. Like, how do we program for that? How have you felt that program make a difference?
I've done all that sort of stuff too. I did get into the big gyms, being one of the group fitness classes in like the high intensity things.
Yeah.
And that's where I first started having blowouts and stuff like that. It wasn't sustainable for me. So now it's more, so areas that I was having problems in, like my knees and shoulders, for example, like unbelievable difference, because it's being nurtured, and I'm sort of like making the things around it a lot stronger. So like, doing something like a sissy squat, like back when we first met, like
no.
wasn't an option.
Yeah.
Like even sitting on my knees was not an option. Sort of thing. Like cross-legged was not an option. it was getting all through this. So working with it and nurturing with it each week, like, you know, it's given me a longevity in life. It's allowed me to enjoy my kids a lot more.
Yeah.
And
that's
also,
massively
right, straight away.
Yeah.
And it's also allowed me to enjoy my life, my work, my hobbies, everything a lot.
So
like, I get up in the morning, like I'm waking up and it's like, damn, it's only 2 o'clock. I'm like every day pumped just to get up and get into it and start my little routine, which
that
is
energy is contagious.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, last question. If anyone's watching and they're on the edge, they're like, oh, Exalta, I've seen what they do, but I'm kind of comfortable in what I want. You know, do I want to grow? Like, what's your recommendations?
These guys over here.
Oh, these guys.
If you're in your mid-40s, or if you're in your mid-life sort of point of your life, and you're finding yourself that you've plateaued and stuff like that, and you know you want to invest in yourself, and you want to make a real difference to yourself, and you want to step up for yourself, it's the place to do. It's the place to be. I mean, I'm here. I'm a coach and a trainer as well, and I'm here doing my stuff here. So there's a lot of other people in that same situation too. So I'd say, come do the fundamentals, try it out, see what do you got to lose. You've only got to win. That's all you've got.
Good man. Yeah.
Good stuff, fella.